Well, hello and welcome back to the automation station here with the PeakBot team. I am Dylan, joined by my co-founder and co-host Ben. Ben, happy Friday, man. How are you?
Happy Friday. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Decent week. I think it was a decent week.
Listen, I think it was a good week. It's getting a little bit warmer here in New Jersey. I'm always going to mention the weather because it does dictate my mood almost completely, I've learned. Got sun right now and it's melting the snow and I'm watching it and I'm happy about it. Trades have been good. We've got Ben, I just messaged you on the side. We got to talk about some partner bots that have been crushing it. We got BTF, Bull Trade Finder, who's on, I don't want to jinx it, but I believe I saw his tweet yesterday, a 25 trade win streak. What's going on? 1% goal.
Hello? Nice artwork. I like it.
Yeah, is that AI or is that yours? And if it's yours, well, I don't have anything else to follow that. All right, we need some music. We got a lot to cover today. We're going to do Trader Trivia, handing out a free month of fully automated trading. You get access to all of our bots. Ben, do we have music going on? Is my audio just so low that I can't hear it?
I've got the music on, yeah.
All right. I think that we can just kind of get into it. We're going to go through results. Ben, I almost want to go through every single bot today.
Every bot? All right, we could rapid fire if you want to rapid fire.
Because they're all good.
We've got an audience pouring in from X. It looks like StreamYard's connection to X is working once again, so that is good. So as people are coming in, do we want to start off with Trader Trivia?
Let's start.
We got Doug in the house.
Let's start with it. Doug, what's up? So far, 4% in a month on my retirement account. Clip it.
Very nice.
Clip it. That'll be the review today when you see a recap. We're going to put that on screen. Hey, happy. Here's so much more. All right. Yeah, let's do it, Ben. Let's get into Trader Trivia. While you're pulling it up, I'll explain what it is we're doing. If you're new to the show, you're new to PeakBot. We are an automated trading platform, incredibly simple to use, connected to your broker, Schwab, Tasty Trade, Tradier. We got automated option strategies that trade for you. Great results, tracked results, live, updated every day. You get access to all of our strategies. Right now, that's 6 different bots with more to come. If you answer this question to experience@peakbot.com, you get a free month. Ben, I kind of stole a 10% of your stick.
You stole it, but that's fine. That's totally fine. So here's your opportunity to try PeakBot out for free for 1 month. It's only applicable to new subscribers. Here's the question. What type of stock typically pays consistent dividends? Is it A, growth stocks, B, penny stocks, C, speculative stocks, or D, income stocks? So think about that. Email your answer again to the email on screen. That's experience@peakbot.com. Email your answer in, and if you get it right, we're going to send you a link for a free month of PeakBot. So while we're waiting for you guys to send your answers in, we're going to have a little fun fact. Did you know that PayPal became a key player in the U.S. stock and digital asset trading during COVID-19 as lockdowns pushed millions of people online? Interest in investing surged, and PayPal leveraged its massive user base to introduce cryptocurrency buying, selling, and holding directly within its app. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a capability in PayPal. I also don't use PayPal a lot. So this move made digital assets more accessible to everyday users who were already comfortable using PayPal for payments. By combining fintech convenience with investing access, PayPal helped accelerate retail participation in the market and became an important gateway for new investors entering the financial world during that historic period. It's kind of crazy thinking about that as a historic period, right? And it's kind of crazy to think COVID was 6 years ago now. Weird, right?
I brought it. I brought it here from Europe.
We
were abroad.
Dylan's single-handedly responsible for COVID-19 in the U.S.
And listen, we didn't know, but we went to Italy February of 2020 together with our wives, and brought it back. I remember we were timid. We didn't want to wear masks in the airport because we didn't want to look like weirdos because that was so new. Anyway, PayPal, I guess good move. I'm not here to fan around on PayPal. I do not like using PayPal, but they're a giant. They're an absolute giant. and have been around a long time and continuously innovate, obviously. They're still around. I bet they have. How much market share you think PayPal's got in their industry?
A lot. I mean, I couldn't even put a guess on it, honestly.
No, but it's a good amount.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you hopefully you emailed your answer to experience@peakbot.com and hopefully you got it right. Ben, let's see what we got here.
The answer is D, income stocks. Income stocks are shares of well-established companies that prioritize consistent dividend payments to shareholders instead of focusing mainly on rapid expansion. These companies generate steady profits and return a portion of those earnings as regular income, making them attractive to investors seeking stability and predictable cash flow.
Awesome. Yep, very good. I thought that was a little bit of a toss-up today, which hopefully you took advantage of. By the way, maybe we're both clicking on this at the same time. Doug had a gig booked in China before COVID was known. My gig was canceled. Mad at first. Hey, sometimes fate just takes over. Ben, remember when we got on the plane? There was a ton of Asians with all the masks on, and I'm not just saying that. Maybe but they were ahead on the mask trend, right?
Like, they're
ahead on that. So as soon as there's anything going on internationally, they're on it. But it scared us a little bit. Half our plane was masked up.
It did for sure, because before we left, we were watching the news saying that COVID-19 had originated in China, and us being ignorant Americans, we don't know the difference between different Asian people coming off a plane, so we were scared.
This is a real Friday conversation, but it's true. I was just being honest. So that was wild. And then Ben, while we were there, we were doing experiences with people who were like from China, couldn't get back.
They
stuck in Europe. Yeah,
stuck in Italy.
Hey, if there's any place you can get stuck in the beginning of COVID, it's probably Italy.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Very good fun fact and very good trader trivia. Hopefully you took advantage. We could keep this train moving if we'd like.
You want to take a look at open positions?
Let's take a look at open positions and then we'll get into results and go from there. So what do you got for BenBot today?
So BenBot, I am currently in puts down a little bit. I entered the put right on this bar right here, actually at the close of it. So what I'm looking for, I actually made an indicator on TradingView, and you could use it for free. I think you just go to indicators and then search for what is it called? BenBot. Yeah, BenBot alert entry. I'm gonna star that. So go ahead, check that out. BenBot alert entry, free for you to use on TradingView. I don't take all of these, but it kind of shows where I'm thinking about buying a call or buying a put. Today I went off indicator, kind of just because I wanted to trade, and I've got a tight stop out on it. So the most we're going to lose on this is probably like $30, shooting for a $50 win. So I do have puts currently. The position isn't looking so bad at the moment. Maybe we'll double down on those while price is a little bit cheaper. And I'm looking at DMI, so the directional movement index. The black line here is ADX, that shows the strength of the trend, which we can see, which has been chopping today. So the strength of trend is decreasing. The red line is the strength of a downward move, and the green line is the strength of an upward move. So we're kind of seeing those two cross paths currently. Honestly, if we do see a break above 262 on IWM, I might close that put and go long with a call, try to make up for any loss that I got in the put. But as of right now, there's a ton of volume between 262 and 261. So really looking for a break in either direction. I really thought we were going to break down below that with the movement we saw before. We saw the negative movement increasing. We saw ADX increasing a little while ago. I thought that was going to be a good indicator for a breakdown below. Who knows? We will see. And then to the left here, we've got King AI. So these green lines are the King AI strike prices for the Iron Condor.
A lot going on here.
The call side looking pretty solid. Now the put side, you'll notice that I've got two green lines. The far green line is the regular King AI, standard King AI. The second green line here is King AI Turbo. Dylan, I believe you're on Turbo.
I'm on
right?
Turbo. I'm at 845. Yes, on my put.
Yeah, so your strike price is 68.45. Now the strike price for the standard King AI trade is 68.05. If we were to compare the credits, and let me just make sure I'm not lying to you guys here. Let me find the actual credits that we earned. So King AI earned $1.70 on average in credit. And then Turbo, wow, did Turbo pull in $3.30, Dylan? Can you check
this
that?
This is yesterday's order expiring today. Let me see. Let me look at my activity. So today's expiration.
Actually, I think it was higher. I think it was.
So I'm gonna tell you right now.
$3.50 on average. So $350.
So on the put side, all right. So sold put we earned 701. Bought put we put back 582. So that's 119 on the put side. You remember 119.
119
on the call side,
so we'll call it 120.
Call it 120. So 244 earned on the call side, 142 put back, 102. So 102.
So 220. Huh.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot different numbers in the.
Here.
Maybe I'm looking for multiple spreads, but okay. Regardless.
Here, can I show you quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because just make sure I'm not, tripping here. This is from yesterday. All right, so I was taking earned, put that back, earned, put that back, and that got us that 102 plus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. I think I might be looking at the wrong monitor, but
no worries. Well, you know what it is. You're busy. This monitor's busy. You're giving me a headache. I want somebody in the chat being like, "Dude, calm it down."
Yeah. So, anyways, we are in a really good spot for our King AI strikes. We tested the King AI Turbo strike earlier today, but we got a nice bounce off of that, and we got a nice breakthrough. I'm going to remove this orb line here.
Yeah, dude, I got a clean one. I'm about to just take over.
Yeah. Too much going on, huh?
Bang. How's this
there
look?
You go.
Talk to me.
That looks great. Yeah.
That's Turbo.
That's Turbo.
All right,
man, so I love Turbo.
This was a little scary here for a second. By the way, now we're on it. Let's talk results. Okay. So here's King AI Turbo. We're going to look at two things. We're going to look at the sheet here. Okay. Since launch. And then I'll show you just a nice visual. So Ben, it was yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. So you know what? Maybe we were talking about different trades. Yesterday we picked up.
What? On the monitor, I was probably looking at yesterday's trade.
Because that's a fat premium, man.
That is.
And not even the fattest of late, earlier in the month. This helped me go out to Valentine's Day dinner right here. This was big. That was a big win.
Yeah.
All right. And that's all we're trying to do here. All right. So you can see this bot launched basically on Thanksgiving. Okay. And it has taken, we just highlight all the live trades. It's made just under $4,000, $3,949. The average win is 152. The average loss is 805. 26 trades, only 2 losses. Okay, so if we're looking at this in a better, cleaner way, it's going to look something like this. Let me just pull it back up. Thank you. All right, here it is. King AI Turbo mode. Oh no. 24 for 26. That's a 92.3% win rate. The bot has made $3,949 since it's been turned on. That's a cash on cash return. It's ridiculous.
I don't like advertising that. I don't feel real, but it is real.
And you know what? Even if let's say we wanted to tone it down, okay, and stay off of our budget, our buffered budget of 10K, still a 40% return in 3 months. However you want to slice it. I just got off a call with a customer earlier. Hey, however you want to slice it. This, and here's King AI, by the way. Okay. So this has been since, sorry, we're going through BenBot here. Here's King AI. All right, this is the normal strategy. We just launched turbo mode Monday. All right, so there's a toggle and you can turn it on or off. If the bot continues to do well, Ben, we might have to make it its own bot. We don't know yet. Doesn't matter. Point is,
I was talking to Thomas about that live conversation here. I was talking to Thomas about that. He was saying that maybe we should allow somebody to trade both within the same bot.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Bot. Yeah. So have one contract, have one unit allocated to turbo, one unit allocated to standard.
If you wanted to do one of each, make it one. Okay. You know, there's more discussion around that because, Ben, the King family, okay, call it the Crown family,
yeah,
King of Crowns, all of them incredibly profitable. King Condor too. Again, we sleep on it. King Condor's up $1,000, $945 since March. We're almost on a full year, and you're going to look at on your 2K, a 50% return on King Condor. You know, when you look at the results on that one, it's a bit more Chop City, right? People, a lot of retail traders, and this is King Condor for those who've been around and remember. This was our first, well, really not our first Iron Condor strategy, but the first in the King family. And look, there's a lot of red here, guys. There's drawdowns, there's losses. But when you look at the numbers since we launched right there on 326 last year, okay, you can see total return of $945 on 92 trades. I don't know exactly how many losses there are in those 92 trades, but it's about 55% winners. So Ben, like, my point is the whole King family is just crushing it, and people, in my opinion, with enough cash, not financial advice, I'm on all three of them. You know what I mean? Like, if you had enough cash, why would you not be on all of them? But anyway, so that's King Condor. So look, we've kind of bounced between. You've seen King Condor, you've seen the King AI Turbo, which is the hottest right now, and then our steady King AI here, which has been live since September of 2025. Okay, this is the bot that's up just over $3,100. Okay, that's taken 60 trades, 90% win rate. So look, King Condor, King AI Turbo. Oops, they've all been a transition and an upgrade of themselves, right? Ben, these are Pokemon. We need what is it called when they transition? What is that called?
Evolution.
When they evolution, when they have a
evolve. When they evolve.
We need the image. Remember when we made the King Condor thing on AI?
Yeah.
Made the big gorilla.
Yeah.
Maybe we need the 3 stages of that to explain to people, because I will tell you on demos it's hard to explain like the difference between these. But if I just said, look, it's just evolved.
You know, to brag on ourselves a little bit, like that's what a bot provider should be doing, right?
Yeah.
They should always be iterating on strategies, constantly improving. And that is what we do. We don't just put out a product and say, hey, we're good now. There's always iterations going on. We're always looking at market conditions. So if you don't use PeakBot and you do use other bots, highly, highly, highly recommend you use a bot that has a company behind it that is constantly looking at the market and updating per market conditions.
What do we got here? People are generally desperate with enough money reserves. Just 1% is a big win. You have to zoom out of the charts and look at the long run. It's natural to have.
That is the 1% goal right there.
Yeah, man, we need more of him, huh?
We need it.
Him or her.
Want to be a PeakBot evangelist? Come on over.
Yeah, we need more of this person. So you're absolutely right. I mean, Ben, historically, people want to forget about it, but historically, the market on average returns what? You can give a wider range if you want, 8 to 12%, 10%, 12%. Like, it's not.
Yep.
These are not great. They're great returns, but we're all spoiled now as retail traders, right? We're so incredibly spoiled. When you have results like this on screen, it's hard not to get a little spoiled, especially when it's fully automated. But yeah, exact goal. Amen. Let's spread the word. Hey, listen, 1% goal. I don't know who you are, but if you want to identify yourself and talk to the team about bringing people over, we do have a referral program. And yeah, Spread the word. That's how most of our traders come to the
Shoot us an
platform.
email, experience@peakbot.com.
Do it.
Let's head back over to BenBot. Dylan, I'll pull the chart back up because we are getting the move that we wanted to get here. Can you pull up the results sheet? Because we've got, again, this month took a new approach to BenBot, and things are looking pretty good in the first month, and I'm liking this style here. So we did get that. Let me zoom in here. You know what? I'm going to just go to my single screen layout here.
Sure.
IWM, as we trade IWM. We could put volume up, and then I'm going to get the BenBot entry in here. All right, so perfect. This is where we're at. Again, I entered on this bar here, so we did drop down a little bit, popped back up, held through that as we were on the call here. Now we're continuing to drop again. Before I said I'm looking for a break back below 261. We got that breakdown below 261. We're going to maybe test the 260 level. We have gotten to the point where I like to take profits. So I'm going to put a very tight stop in at $1.30. So we can just watch this play out live here. So I got in at 75 cents. I put my limit in at 125. Saw a stronger move happening. Now I put my stop it. So I canceled that. I put my stop in at 130. And we're going to continue to watch IWM drop down. And as IWM continues to drop down, I will manually just trail that stop by 10 cents until we kind of stall out. And actually on that little pop back up, we just filled out $1.29. So nice. I'm going to head over to my results sheet here. I'm going to change this or update this to plus 129. So that's a $54 win on the day. If we look at how February did, because today is the last trading day of February, we're up $336 trading this strategy this month. That's about a 6.7% return with a 73% win rate, only using $5,000. Now we need to be able to day trade. So you're going to use more than just $5,000. You're going to have more than $5,000 in your account. But I'm only ever trading with a budget of $5,000. Realistically, as you just saw, I just bought a put before for 75 cents. Realistically, I'm never really trading with more than $200 in a particular day. But I want to have enough money set aside to withstand any drawdowns. Maybe that number will get adjusted as time goes on and I get more comfortable with this strategy. But as we can see with the numbers here, like the largest loss this month was only $131, whereas, look at the old method we were trading in January where we actually lost the month due to this streak right here. And this streak, honestly, is where I kind of said, enough's enough with these big losses, like $370. We have to find a better way. Even in winning months, like check this out. In November, we won the month, but 301 loss, 350 loss. So those are some big losing days, and I wanted to try to avoid that. So with the new methodology, the losses are going to continue to be smaller. The wins are going to be smaller. So it's going to take some experimenting over the next month or so on sizing and where I'm going to cut my stops, so on and so forth. But I'm happy with these results for the month of February.
Pumped. I mean, Ben, you kind of continue to reinvent the strategy here, which again, like all great algo providers do that. So if you remember before the switch up, you needed 25K because we were buying the shares, selling the call against it. Of course, you still needed to be able to make day trades, but the cash is so much more efficient and the returns are more efficient. We were struggling to get to 1% a month at one point, right? Like we had dropped. We were 2.5%, 3% a month at launch. Things slowed down, took some L's, reinvented ourselves. Now we're here. And again, job's not done, right? Got to continue to do what we got to do here. But yeah, look, you can see it right there since launch, right? And by the way, these percentage returns are based off of, is it roughly 25, 26K? Like the actual return?
Yeah, those percents are based on 25K. Yep.
25K. So,
but the new percents are based on the $5,000 budget I have for myself. And again, that budget for 1 unit of BenBot might even come down a little bit because, like I said, I'm not using a lot of cash at all. Maybe $200 in a single day. And Doug, oh, you got that, Dylan?
Sorry.
I'm not trading spreads all of the time. Like today was just a single leg. So that indicator that I made on TradingView, it's meant really for going long on a call or a put for a short period of time, right? When I'm going long, like this trade today, it lasted 40 minutes. Usually it's faster than that, but this trade lasted 40 minutes. And that's like the longest I want it to last because of theta decay, trading these 0 DTEs. What else? Sometimes I will trade a spread. Yeah, sometimes I will trade a spread. If I do trade a spread, it'll be $1 or $2. I'm not doing $5 spreads on IWM. But yeah, let's move on to Shorebo.
Yeah, let's do it. So look, Shorebo's been under the rafters, just kind of like clawing its way back. The bot since launch is actually just about break even, which I hate to say it, on a strategy like that, an opening range breakout strategy on SPX with the volatility we've been met with and the inconsistencies in the market. I got to tell you, pumped about the recent performance here out of Shorebo. So as a reminder, Shorebo is a short orb strategy. On SPX, we're doing directional credit spreads, put credit spread or call credit spread based on the trend in the morning. All right, if there's momentum outside of the higher low of SPX in the first 30 minutes, we will take a trade in that direction within a window, 2-hour window. So these are actually $5 credit spreads. So you're risking 500 minus the premium you're earning, which is typically about 150. Let's see what the average is. Average win 146, average loss 300. So here's February. Okay. First of all, crazy that it's trading this much. Did we make a tweak then that I'm forgetting that it opened up the floodgates for it to trade more? Did we loosen the criteria, or this is just a heater? Because normally it trades 16 out of 21 trading days. This is all but 1 this month.
This is right.
So point is, these orb strategies are seeing a lot of activity because there's so much direction and trend and momentum in the morning that people are getting in and getting active. So it's up $1,600 per unit. I should put per unit here, not per contract really, but not going to mess with it. That's trading $500 because again, this is a $5 credit spread and it's 0 DTE. So it expires. There's no overnight risk. There's no nothing. It's just winner or loser at the end of the day. There is a built-in hedge and a reversal in case we flip orb within our trading window. Anyway, don't sleep on Shorebo. Okay. Now the reason why we haven't talked about it much is because it does have Ben, there's no way you have quick access to screenshot of overall at Shorebo data. Like we saw the drawdown that we were in versus the overall picture. I don't know if you have access to
it. Might be on the all-time tab, like a chart.
Okay, yeah, you know what? So yeah, this is kind of giving, thank you. So this is over 5 years of back tested data, I believe, since 2022.
4 years.
Yep. So what Ben was saying is, again, this is all back tested until right around, when did we launch this? July. So like right here, I'd say, actually, right? And so
perfect.
This is kind
perfect time to launch.
Yeah. So this is what happens to us. So you can see we kind of hit a skid, some recovery, skid, bottoming out, and now really been on a nice trajectory in the last month. So that's kind of what this looks like. But this is what this bot's capable of. So with Shorebo, there's a little bit more of involvement, right? Like, yes, there's automation here, but I would say, Ben, amongst all of our strategies, this is the one where, as the end user, there's a little bit of finesse. Knowing when you like to have this on or off can really be the difference maker. So That's why using our masterclass, understanding how these strategies are built, what it's looking to avoid, it's all really important. Okay, so again, since launch in July, the bot's just about break even. Okay, in fact, we're going to probably flip over into the green here in the next 2 trades if things stay the way they are. Ben, I don't know if there's a position open today. How about
There
we pull
is.
up the chart?
There is at the 68.50 strike, and we're currently trading at 68.53. So we're testing that line. Just got to stay above it.
Okay, so that's the sold put.
Yep.
Okay, understood. All right, hey, a lot of ball game left today. So we've gone over all of our bots. The wheel, of course, is still performing well for me and my accounts. It does vary. We don't have universal results because everybody's trading different stocks at different times and assignments are different. So anyway, Ben, we got to talk about BTF.
All right. We'll talk about BTF and then let's wrap because we'll do economic events next and then let's wrap.
All right, well, look, let's just take a look here. So since Nick, our partner at BTF, has launched, okay, this is in end of October, okay? So $4,186 in profit. That's an 83% return on cash because this is a 5K account challenge, okay? So, hey, original traders, if you're listening, you're almost at your 100% return. So
the OG traders are actually on a different schedule than this. This is anybody that's been with BTF since the beginning of this
go around relaunch. Yep. So point is he's on fire. Okay, he's got quite a win streak going on right now. So here's February up $1,000 per unit, and there's multipliers available for BTF. Ben, can you just put their website, btf.peakbot.com, in the chat?
Yes.
Or either in the chat or on screen, whatever. So
people
can know where to sign up. He's actually going to be presenting with us next Tuesday. Oh, man, we didn't plug this. The alerts are dead.
Yeah, we'll plug it.
We'll definitely do a plug in just a second. But Nick will be joining us for that Tuesday, March 3rd, this upcoming Tuesday, starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be live with Tradier and Lex and 3 of our copy trading partners to talk about their approach, their success, and their results. Because just alerts aren't just cutting it they're just not cutting it anymore, people. So anyway, if you want to check out Nick and his success, you can see nothing but green months since he's relaunched. I mean, this is fun here. So kudos to you, tip the cap to BTF, and hopefully he keeps up his solid work here. But check that out at btf.peakbot.com, and he'll be running a promo with us, I think, on Tuesday. So check him out and join. So Ben, quick plug for alerts are dead. Let me just pull that up, huh? So peakbot.com, alerts are dead. Okay. We're hosting an entire live summit here virtually on Tuesday. You can register for free here. Ben, can you help me one more time and get the alerts are dead link on the screen?
Yes.
So it's just peakbot.com/alerts are dead with dashes. So check this out. You're going to learn about why the system is not built for retail traders to execute alerts successfully. We're all busy and we have emotion. You're going to learn how we take alerts and actually automate them, whether it's through a lead trader or automating the alert that's being sent into a community channel. And it's free. So you're going to check it out. We'll be hosted with Lex. We'll be bringing on Nick here as our first presenter with Bull Trade Finder. We also got John McKeever, founder of the Trendy Methodology, and Mike Walker, our new partner, founder of 10% per month, 5% per week, and 2 other fully automated portfolios, talking about how he's going to be keeping it simple. So really excellent education coming your way with real results and promotions to get started at a discounted price. So head on over to the website, peakbot.com/alerts are dead, register for free, and hopefully we will see you next Tuesday. So Ben, I will kick it back over to you. We'll keep the link up, the banner up, but why don't you give us some economic events and we get on out of here.
All right, let's do that. Let's get this on stage here. So what do we have going on today? Well, we had PPI this morning, which we saw drop the market down just a little bit, but we had a nice recovery at the open. Not much else going on for the rest of the day today. Now, today going into Monday, there was too large of a gap up in VIX for the King suite to be taking overnight trades or over the weekend trades. So there will be no new entry today. But looking at Monday into Tuesday, on Tuesday, not much. Some Fed speeches, but nothing to shut the bot off for. Tuesday into Wednesday, we have some ISM services data. But again, really nothing else the rest of the day. Moving Wednesday into Thursday, we're starting to get a little bit of non-farm payroll or non-farm data. And then on Thursday into Friday, we do have non-farm payrolls coming out. So for King Condor, that'll turn it off. For King AI and King AI Turbo, we remain on. We actually, and we got unemployment rate. So there's quite a bit of data coming out on Friday morning. So unless VIX tells us otherwise, or the ML model tells us otherwise, the AI bots will be trading from Thursday into Friday. I have a suspicion that we will not be trading, that the bot will shut itself off, but we'll see. We don't make decisions anymore.
We oversee. We're project managers, you know.
Yeah.
We're sitting in the control room, and we're just we're in control, but we're letting the bot really do its thing. And I'll tell you what a difference maker it's been, utilizing AI and utilizing it responsibly. So, all right, fantastic. So, some things to look out for next week, from an economic and political standpoint, but also peakbot.com/alerts are dead. Put the dashes in there. It's very important. And do you think maybe is the dashes just a you thing? Is that just a preference because you want it because it looks cleaner? Because I'll tell you, saying it sucks.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Alerts dash are dash dead.
Yeah, it's terrible. You know what I mean? And it's more for people to mess up.
Yeah.
You know?
But when you put it in an email or on text, or I know you could click it, but it looks nicer. Like you could read it.
All right, let us know in the hey chat, because that's what. Hey chat, let us know. Sound off in the chat if you prefer dashes or no dashes in your pretty links on your landing pages. I'm just messing with Ben, guys. Hey, love this. Thanks for the update. Thank you, Roots to Sky. And hopefully we see you all Tuesday. So thank you so much for tuning in. We will be live Monday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern for Man in Machine. But we're going live Tuesday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Eastern with Alerts Are Dead. Automate instead. We will see you there. Thanks so much. And as always, we'll see you at the peak. Take care.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.